My name is Angela Slitt, and I am a professor of biomedical and pharmaceutical sciences. We're interested in mechanisms and aspects of obesity, metabolic syndrome, and fatty liver disease. This includes both understanding how natural products may impact or benefit those diseases, as well as how environmental chemicals can potentially make them worse. MSX is maple syrup extract, so we use a food-grade extract called MSX that is derived from certain grades of maple syrup. So with regard to MSX, there are lignans, and those are, at least the ones that we have detected, some are similar or the same as flax, others are a little bit different. And for that reason, there's some very interesting chemistry, and in particular, some of the new work that we're working on with gut fermentation. There's really an opportunity to kind of maybe potentially leverage and understand novel gut metabolites that are generated from maple. So very interesting chemistry, relevant food product, and an opportunity to put it in some of the disease models that we use that are quite valuable and relevant to today's society. So I think the biggest implication for our research has to do with inflammation. It doesn't really matter what system we put maple or MSX in, or some of the constituents of maple, that we see a decrease in the acute inflammatory response. So I think that's very important. Inflammation is really important for propagating and being kind of involved in the progression of many diseases. Diabetes, Alzheimer's disease, cardiovascular disease. The most relevant and important aspect is trying to unravel and understand how we can leverage maple, whether it's in the foods we eat or utilizing it as a supplement, to better counter inflammation. And in particular, we have seen in one of our studies that MSX was effective at decreasing some of the, I'd say, poor effects of the high-fat diet. So the high-fat diet increased liver weight, it increased some liver fats, it increased markers of liver inflammation, and MSX was able to counter those effects to some degree. So it had some protective effects for liver in a model of a high-fat diet.